It's time to stop chasing symptoms. What I'm about to share with you will help you understand and correct why your blood sugar is out of control in the first place. Now, I don't want to be rude, but I want to be clear. I'm only sharing this one more time. Miss it now, and you may miss a simple way to keep your blood sugar stable all day long. Hello, I'm Dr. Krystosik, Northeast Ohio's leading expert in natural medicine, functional medicine since 1986. Now, the Cleveland Clinic opened up its functional medicine department in 2014. I have almost 25 more years experience in functional medicine than the Cleveland Clinic. And my friend, I can assure you one thing. Monitoring your blood sugar, adjusting your medication, and watching those numbers go up and down is not the answer. Let me ask you a simple question. Do you really believe that you're actually solving the problem, or you are just reacting to it when you do these type of things? Well, that's not fixing the root cause of your diabetes. Now, I want you to listen carefully. If your blood sugar keeps rising without medication, then the real question is, what's causing it to rise in the first place? Chasing numbers is not the same as correcting the cause, and until that cause is addressed and your doctor keeps treating the symptoms and the consequences of diabetes for the rest of your life, you're going to be the one who's suffering. Now, there's no doubt your doctor cares about you, but here's the uncomfortable truth. Your doctor was never trained to reverse diabetes. They were trained to treat the symptoms of diabetes and to manage it. So what happens? Well, your blood sugar keeps on going up and you're given a drug to bring it down. If it's still high, then you're given another drug. But almost no one is asking this question, including your doctor. The most important question, why is your blood sugar high in the first place? And until you fix that, you're not treating diabetes, you're just chasing symptoms. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. If carbohydrates were truly the cause of diabetes, then why do the healthiest population on the planet, why do they eat carbohydrate diets, high carbohydrate diets, and yet less than 1% of their population who eat their traditional diets are suffering with diabetes? Well, that contradiction is exactly why I wrote my bestseller book, Carbs from Heaven and Carbs from Hell. Here's the simple truth. Certain carbs will heal you, and some carbs will destroy you. Now, let's talk about the number one factor that drives blood sugar control, fiber. Now, here's the basic things you need to know about fiber. There are two types. Both are critical for reversing diabetes. First, there's soluble fiber. It's the blood sugar stabilizer. It forms a gel in your gut, slowing down how fast sugar enters into your bloodstream, preventing rapid spikes and then crashes, and improving insulin sensitivity. Foods like whole grains, like oats, and then there's beans and legumes and apples and other fruits, they help to stabilize your blood sugar levels. Then there's insoluble fiber. That's the gut healer. This is where most people, including most doctors, are in the dark. You see, insoluble fiber feeds your gut bacteria and increases microbial diversity. That's the beneficial bacteria living inside your gut, and it also reduces inflammation. That's the root cause of insulin resistance. You see, when you eat refined carbs, the factory-made carbs, over time your body becomes insulin resistant. When refined carbs, packaged carbs, enter inside your gut, insulin is secreted by your pancreas. The insulin knocks at the door to carry the glucose inside the cells, but the cells don't hear the knock. So your pancreas shoots out more insulin. This is insulin resistance. But when you improve your gut bacteria by feeding them insoluble fiber, the insulin resistance improves and blood sugar regulation improves along with it. Now, let's go a little bit deeper. A high-fiber, plant-based diet doesn't just stabilize blood sugar, it delivers phytonutrients, powerful plant compounds that reduce damages to cells through oxidative stress they calm inflammation, and they support repair of damaged cells and improve metabolic function, including blood sugar control. So now you're not just controlling diabetes, you're creating an internal environment where the body can actually cure it. That's what it does best. You are cooperating with your body to heal itself. But here's something even more important, and almost no conventional doctor talks about it. You can't just guess your way to the right diet. You can't just go on the internet and find the right diet. Even healthy foods can cause problems if your immune system is reacting to them. And this is where hidden food allergies come in. They can trigger chronic inflammation, damage your gut, and your blood sugars will become unstable. And remember, inflammation is one of the major drivers of diabetes. That's why I personalize all my patients' diet. That's my approach to diabetes. I personalize their diet because no two people react to foods in the same way. So I test, I don't guess. I identify and remove the foods the body's reacting to while building a foundation of high fiber plant-based foods, healing foods that work for you, cooperating with your body. Now, let me show you what happens when you put all this together. You see, I had a patient named John who came to me with diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and a multiplicity of problems. He was on 18 medications, including insulin medication for diabetes, and he couldn't barely function. Well, after I did some functional medicine tests, including a blood sugar test, as well as a hidden food allergy test, and I shifted him to personalizing his diet with high fiber plant-based food program, in just 1 month, his blood sugar normalized. He was able to get off his diabetes medication, metformin, and his energy returned in less than 3 months. All of his symptoms disappeared, and he got off all the medications. That's what happens when you stop guessing and you start addressing the cause. Now, let me be clear. Medications can be helpful sometimes and necessary as well, especially in emergencies. But for chronic diseases, they often merely manage the symptoms, and that's not correcting the underlying cause. And if the cause isn't corrected, the disease is going to continue. If you want to start turning things around, focus on carbs from heaven, vegetables and fruits and beans and legumes and whole grains, foods that are high in fiber, rich in phytonutrients, and designed to heal your body. And then make sure that you eliminate the carbs from hell, processed foods, refined sugar, and low-fiber junk foods that drive disease. Your body's not working against you. It's responding to what you give it. Change the environment, and you're going to change the outcome. You can begin today to say goodbye to illness and hello to wellness. So I encourage you to take advantage of my free 20-minute consultation, the discovery consultation, to see if I can help you. And also, do me a big favor, subscribe to this channel and like this video. Tell your friends about us, because I'm here helping one person at a time to become independently healthy. And I've got a goal to reach 100,000 people in the next 6 months, and I can really use your help. So until next time, have a great day.